I literally just Palo Santo. But these two literally were just out. I'm laughing because so is he. This dude keep coming out. Wow, I love her. She's gonna go up here so we can talk about her after. Okay. Oh, I love that card so much. It's so beautiful. Okay. Okay. There's something here about inner wealth building, okay? And I think you're someone who has tried to, not try, but like, you know, you've been focused on laying a solid foundation for yourself. And you've been on a journey of discovering what that actually means and how you want to treat yourself. And maybe you've also been someone who's created many avenues of business or entrepreneurship or creative endeavors. Like maybe you're someone who, or spiritual endeavors, right? Whatever it is that you've been trying to find your way in laying the foundation of like how you want to show up in the world. And on a deeper point of this now is like, how do I want to treat myself, right? Because, it hasn't, I don't, like, you've, right? Like, I feel like you're someone who also resonates with this is like, you've been seeking success in your life for a very long time, but your idea of success, right? Like, finding the way of what that actually means to you, right? Because your idea of success doesn't just necessarily mean, you know, a generic sense of success, right? So this is really about you coming into alignment with your inner wealth so that can be outwardly, the foundation for that can be laid outwardly, right? So above them we have these. I love this card so much. Overflowing wealth, right? This is divine inner world wealth as well, right? Her external wealth has to do with her internal state of abundance, right? And the way she's holding these snakes as well, right, is this, she is balanced in her life and death cycle, right, in her process. So this is the creative energy of abundance, right, is death and rebirth. And so this is the divine embodiment that you're stepping into, overflowing with wealth, right? And that begins internal, right? This is embodied energy that starts with the foundation, right? If I said, how do we treat ourselves that lays a solid foundation to be overflowing with wealth, right? And so this is a journey you've been on, right? And you're coming deeper into, you know, what does that actually mean on a really deep level? How do I actually create this divine abundant life that I seek? Because I know I'm meant for more. I know I'm meant to do great things. Why maybe have I felt like I'm going backwards? Why does it feel like every time I run forward, I'm going backwards? Why does it feel like I'm never getting there, right? You're like, this is the being I've been materializing in myself And, you know, why does it feel like, you know, it's not manifest, right? So there's something here with the elements that I want to say, this power is very, right? Like there's something about this as like divine high priestess empress power, right? And she is in cosmic orchestration. And so there's something about calling in the elements to support you, right? Calling in support from divine nature, right? As you're reorienting your compass to lay this new foundation. All right. Tell me about the elements. So I had two kings pop out. And the moon popped back out. Okay. Okay. So there's something here about you building something under the surface. You've been creating something under the surface, right? You are this high priestess energy, or calling in this high priestess energy and building something below the surface. And both of these kings came out. King of Cups and King of Swords. So talk to me about the kings. Fast, new beginning. Are these kings the same king? Just a second, please. Okay, wow. Okay, there was heartbreak had popped out. Another king, our King of Pentacles, had popped out. Okay. 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 You've been building in silent, right? And you've been calling in, right, how you want to be treated. And obviously you've had a lot of heartbreak around that, discovering what a king is. What does it mean to be a king? What king do we not have out here? Wands. King of Wands is not out here. Oh my God, dude, the pressure in my back. Like, oh my God, I literally like keeled over. Okay. You know who we don't have out here is the King of Wands. The King of Action, right? And so this is what I was picking up on from you is like, you've been creating this world, you know, and you are calling in a king to match that. And the one king you're missing is the King of Action, right? Like, where is he? Like, I know I want a man who's heart-centered, who's in his truth, and is abundant in himself, right? And so you're also been on that journey, like I said, of internal wealth within yourself. So I feel like you're at this last stage of creating abundance in yourself before stepping into a new reality in alignment with this king, right? Because or again, reverse the roles if it's reverse, okay? But you're stepping into creating, right? This is like the weaving of the new reality, and then here you are weaving this reality with other people, and it's been hidden. And so you've been building this in the dark, like, oh, I know there's this king out there who wants to create this abundance, this overflowing abundance with me and wealth, right? But why does it feel like I'm going backwards, right? And so it comes within you. There's part of you that's still seeking this man as the missing thread, okay? That's the big message I'm picking up on this. You are still seeking for this king to, there's still some part of you is waiting for this king to swoop in and make up for internal aspects of wealth you haven't fully embodied, right? And that is what is going to unlock the missing link of your abundance internally and externally, right? Is letting go of the fact that this hasn't been revealed, right? Like this king you want to build with, you know, it's like, why hasn't it been revealed? But like, you've got to recognize your value truly. And I actually think you do recognize your value. Like you do, like I said, I do think you're someone who already builds wealth. And I think that you just are opening a deeper layer of what that means in the ways that, you know, you treat yourself. And, you know, starting with you, this is the big journey of the sacred feminine right now, is that, you know, we are being asked to step into a very high level of our own soul sovereignty and power before coming into partnership, because as the divine feminine, we've had to reclaim that divine abundance and power so that we can come into unity and partnership. And it's a tough path, because you've got to step into that alone first. However, it is bringing you into this new reality that you're weaving with this counterpart, right? Yes. There you go. Reciprocity, Four of Wands, stability, foundation. This is marriage. This is union. This is foundation, a solid foundation of reciprocity and mutual love and respect. That is what you are calling in. Okay, how do you step fully into this inner wealth? So we're a mirror, right? So the only king that didn't come through is our King of Wands. So that's our king of action, like I said. And so we need to be clear in our own mind where our internal King of Wand is not showing up, right? How is our internal King of Wand not taking action in our life, right? What are you waiting from an externalized King of Wands? Get clear. Get clear in your mind. This is, you know, like I was saying before, this is you laying the foundation of what you want, right? This is our star wish fulfillment. This is you walking this journey, this tightrope journey, right? Swords edge journey, learning what it means for your wish fulfillment. What is success to you? What is abundance to you, right? You're redefining what this reality is, because you've been on this path becoming this being. And so now we're here. What does this really mean? So this is this last part of you. Like I said, what does it really mean to take action on your own divine abundance and wealth, like from an internal place? Because I think you've already done that a lot externally. I'm talking about from an internal place. What is your divine action self truly calling for? What do you truly want to contribute in the world? How do you truly want to show up? What do you truly want to, what is your passion? What is your calling? Like, you know, not what is going to get you there, or what is the thing, or this, right? Like, what is the fire inside of you calling you to create an abundance, right? That's the power and the wish fulfillment that you're stepping into that attracts that partner as well. The point is you, right? This is the journey of the divine feminine right now. We're seeing it rise. It is your love story, right? With yourself. And that is what attracts the partner, right? Yes, exactly. That's exactly what this card is. Look at her. She's in joy. Look at her face, right? She's in joy. And she's enjoying what she's doing. She's living her life judgment free. She's stabilized and protected and doing what she does. And this is the energy that attracts wealth and stability, right? This is this look. And both of these, it's like dancing and freedom. How do you want to treat yourself? Maybe you want to fucking dance. Maybe you want to go and just like be free, right? Your abundant self wants to, you know, sip tea and sit, you know, in the garden, right? So whatever it is that is bringing you joy, that's the action. This is the passion and the fire state that you need to step into, right? Because that's the inner abundance that you're missing for the reciprocity within your own soul, right? Where are you not taking action in your own being to align with what internal abundance you truly want, right? Put all the externals aside and ask yourself, you know, you are seeking. And the Chariot came out and back out. So what about the Chariot? Yeah, look. This is when pigs fly, dreams coming true after being locked out of something, right? So maybe you're feeling, like I said, like locked out from success on some level, but this is your soul's journey to help you unlock this abundance, right? Within yourself first, before you align in the partnership, right? And like I said, we pulled 3 kings. The last one is, how do we take action into that alignment of self? And that's incoming, right? That's incoming quickly. And it's also alignment, right? This is the balance. The unity of self and then unity of partnership. Okay? Let me see if there's anything else from our fairy friends. Yeah, call out what you want. Say it out loud. It's coming back out too. It's funny how many of these cards come back out. Yeah, like stage of play. Say it out loud, okay? Like this realm is your playground, right? So have fun. You know what I mean? Say what you want. Call it out. You know, this is the life that I want. This is your wand action you're stepping into. This is the King of Wands. This is the life that I want. The action on it, you know, I feel passionate about this. I'm taking action on it. And I'm going to be the lead of my own stage. And I'm going to play and I'm going to dance and I'm going to have fun and I'm going to live. That's the inner abundance, right? So it's like you've been learning this journey of like what actually is important to you. What does success actually mean to you? And so you're stepping into the embodiment. And I hear you, it's taken so long, and then you're like, okay, well, where's where's my life? Where's my man? Where's my whatever, right? But like, what you're getting out of this, what you're unlocking behind this door is the stage of your life. So call that out, right? Bring your wish down into form, right? So trust that that's what's for you, okay? All right. I think we're going to call it on that, y'all. Thanks for being here. If you want to like and subscribe to my channel, if you haven't done so, it does help me grow the channel. You can also buy me a coffee at the link in the description. You can also book a private session with me as well. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day.